Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for The Walking Dead Comics issue 176. So this month's issue was good again. I still feel like I'm rolling off the waves of new stuff we've been getting. Everything feels very new at this point, so everything's doing really well. Even though there wasn't a ton of content because we had a bunch of art, and the art was great, so no complaints. So yeah. I really enjoyed it. I've seen some people saying it was a little bit uneventful, but I liked it. Starting at the beginning, let's discuss this from beginning to end. Michonne's in shock because, of course, finding out the daughter is probably alive at the end of last month's issue. So she tells Lance, okay, gotta take me to the bakery. But he's like, okay, none of this nonsense. There's a little bit of a standoff there with one of the guards because she just grabs him out of nowhere when she finds out, because she's in an emotionally heightened state. But he's like, okay, we need to go somewhere first, then you can worry about it. Either way, if you want to see her, you got to go to the Commonwealth, so we're going to the same place regardless. Stephanie is in the crowd at this marketplace, which I thought looked kind of cool. Her design is pretty cool. Not sure about the face, but I feel like that in pretty much every comic ever. I'm like, why do they draw the faces like that? But either way, it's fine. I think her design is cool. It's fitting for the character. So I think it'll be neat to see what else that she can do in the story. Since she has been just shown to us already, and we know she was talking to Eugene over this time, so she has to play some kind of role. Lance, I love though when she tries to stop him or whatever. Lance is just so dumb with this shit. He's like, I am tired of babysitting you. We just need to go to this chick. Well, he doesn't say that, but we need to go where we're going. And then once that's over, you can do everything you need to do. Don't make me turn this thing around. But now he's like, don't make me have them reassign you, even though we forgave you for talking over the radio to another community without permission. So, I mean, kind of makes sense. That is kind of a sketchy thing to do when she avoided punishment, so it was all fine. So yeah, maybe don't press your luck too much. When they go in, they meet Maxwell Hawkins, who's this old man who to me looks like a game show host the way he was dressed and such. But he asks for their pre-Fall of Man occupations, and Michonne is the one who is, because she was a lawyer, sent in to meet with Governor Pamela Milton, who acts snobby at first, but it's kind of understandable the way she's selling herself in this place. She's sort of making them seem big, making them seem important, making them seem like the good guy, so that both Michonne won't have a reason to try to fight them or fight back, but also to try to sell the place as a good place to ally with or join in. But either way, once that happens, she says one thing that she said when she was going through all of this that made me think, okay, they seem like okay people, was that she said, after we do this meeting or whatever, or it wasn't her, it was Lance that made me think they're good people, because he says to Eugene out in the waiting room that, after they finish talking, you're going to either be free to roam around here or you're going to be asked to leave. So there wasn't any immediate, you're going to be killed if you're not the right people. There isn't any, you're going to be slaves or you're going to be forced to work for us. None of that. And there isn't even any, we're going to take your guns and watch you, though that's kind of implied. But they're like, you can either roam around this community of 50,000 people and we trust you enough for that, or we're just going to ask you to leave. So, I mean, that to me makes it seem like they're not really that bad of people. Because you figure they've probably dealt with people much more messed up than Michonne and Eugene's group before. But either way, the guards that were with them finally make it back after killing the herd, and from the way they talk, we're kind of being shown here that they're super efficient. They killed that herd quite easily, and we finally hear Mercer mentioned once, and he was mentioned again in the letter hacks, so I'm assuming he's going to be somebody important. Pamela then says that they've tried a lot to place people in the places that they fit to make this place a well-oiled societal machine, which comes off as really cold and inhumane, but kind of makes sense, because at first I thought that's the way it seemed, but then going back through and reading it a few times, I'm like, it really doesn't seem that bad. She's basically saying, And she says everyone is essential and everyone has their place to work and they have to work together or else we'll have chaos. So it kind of makes sense. She comes across as cold at first, but upon looking into what she's actually saying, she views everyone as important and she feels like everyone has a place to make things work and she just tries to find those places for everyone. I actually don't think that she's necessarily bad, especially coming up next. Michonne finally gives up and tells her about Elodie, and Pamela immediately understands and takes her to go see her. We have our emotional reunion and all that. But yeah, I thought overall it was a great issue getting into that, but I think that this is the trust builder for Pamela and Michonne. I think that Pamela seeing that Michonne has a connection here, she's probably not going to try anything. Their group seems like good people from this interaction. I think this is going to be the thing to build up her trust in them because of that connection. And because it seems like Elodie's doing perfectly fine, and because Pamela was nice enough to go out herself and go take her straight to her when she found out, I think that builds Michonne's trust in the Commonwealth. So I think that this builds the trust there, but there's still going to be some tension. What I think is going to happen is somebody probably in the military or guards or whatever they want to call them, I'm thinking maybe Mercer, maybe he'll be an antagonist here. Somebody like that will dislike her, kind of go in rogue to help Michonne, which is outside of their normal way of handling things. And I think, so there will be tension there, and there will be stories that can be told, but there won't be just another same old big bad community, because we don't need that again. So yeah, I think I would like that a lot, for there to just be, maybe even Mercer tries, or somebody tries to do a coup d'etat, but then it fails, and that's how we get introduced to the Commonwealth, and the Commonwealth overall gets to be good, but they have the smaller antagonist within them. I think that'd be good. So yeah, conflict, but not just another evil community. Either way, like I said, great issue. I thought it was a little bit short, but it was really fun. And as a score, I think it was good enough, and it is important to the overall arc, especially with Michonne's character, and she's been a key character for a long time. I think it's important enough that I'd go 8.5 ruined cakes out of 10. I even thought to myself, I was like, oh god, what if the reason we're zoomed into that cake at the end isn't just some artistic license, but maybe once they see her drop that cake, they're going to be like, you are a cog that did not work, you dropped that cake, you ruined it, you wasted the materials, and now we're pissed. What if the cake is the straw that just ends this relationship? But no, I doubt that's going to happen, but it would suck if it did. So 8.5 out of 10. That was just a random thought that crossed my mind. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like it, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this month's issue, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for The Walking Dead, both comics and TV show. And the live reaction, I got it wrong. I was like, I don't know, is the TV show this week? When is it? I just found out, I think it's like the 25th. That seems like a long time. That seems later in the month than usual. But either way, I thought it was like February 14th the past 2 years when it came back from mid-season break. But either way, February 14th-ish. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I said like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. We can talk more there. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.